What's up guys, Andrew Baena here, and on today's video we're going to be taking a look at an extremely low bass guitar tuning. I've got my Dingwall Combustion here tuned all the way down to drop E0, which is a full octave below a standard 4-string bass. I'll talk a little bit more about the specs and what I'm using after the demo, but first and foremost I'm going to show you guys what this thing sounds like by itself and then in a full band mix. So without further ado, here is how drop E0 sounds on a bass guitar. So that was a little taste of how this bass sounds in such a low tuning. So for the low string on this bass, it is currently at a 174 gauge string, which is insanely thick. It's a little hard to play, if I'm being completely honest, just because it is such a massive string, and I am primarily a guitar player and not a bass player, so having that extra thickness to pick is a little difficult to get used to for sure. But the main reason I decided to do this is because I play a lot of material on both an 8-string guitar and a 7-string guitar, and when I had this guitar just in drop A with a standard 5-string bass set, that kind of left me feeling a little bit down because I could only use this bass if I was using a 7-string guitar. So what I decided to do instead is basically use the same bottom 4 strings from a 5-string set on the top 4 strings and then add a low 174. So basically when I'm using an 8-string, I'm using the low string, and when I'm using a 7-string guitar, I'm using the top 4 strings instead, because I never really used the high 5th string anyway, so I just got rid of that. So to get this bass tone, I am using the amazing Darkglass Ultra plugin, which is created by a company called Neural DSP. Shout out to them for hooking me up with that plugin and endorsing me. Also shout out to Dingwall, because I'm also endorsed by them. Very, very lucky and fortunate to be working with two such amazing companies. I think that if I was using a shorter bass guitar, like a shorter scale length bass guitar, I would be pretty disappointed. In fact, my band Galactic Pegasus, we used to play in this tuning or in a drop F tuning or something like that, but our bassist was using a bass that was only 35-inch scale, whereas the Dingwall is 37-inch scale. So I definitely think having that extra 2 inches makes this sound way better, because I remember back when we were recording our album with that 35-inch scale bass guitar, we were all pretty unhappy with the results, whereas I am pretty happy with how this one sounds, and I'm very okay with the results. It's obviously really low and it's kind of hard to hear because it's so low, but I feel like I got a pretty manageable tone that still kind of cuts through the mix. So, but anyways, this is the point in time where I pass the question off to you guys. Let me know what you think of having a bass guitar this low in the comments below. Let me know what you think about my bass tone or any other questions, comments, or concerns you have in the comments below. Check out all the links in the description for the links to the products that I mentioned in this video. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.